Hello, this is Darren from 19 Prints, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to connect Odoo to Claude Code. First, some basics. I like to use VS Code from Microsoft. It's free. Naturally, we're going to be using Claude Code in this tutorial. You can access Claude Code a number of different ways. Um, if all that is new to you, I would suggest you go and watch this video from Nate Herc. Um, it'll lay out the basics for you, and in short order, you'll get up and running. I also wanted to point out some tips before we jump into the tutorial. For new databases, install your apps and your demo data if you need that. Particularly, you're going to see me working on SH in a brand new database. Set the password on your production site before copying down to staging. You can't get your password set in staging because emails don't go through. Bring colors. Bring 3 colors. That's my suggestion. Hex codes, images, important. Bring your images. It'll help you really define the look and feel of a website. For e-commerce sites, have your e-commerce product data ready to go. That all said, if you have nothing to start, Claude will build something out for you with just the reference site or nothing at all. It'll ask a few questions. So the better you plan, though, the better the outcome. And I found that in some testing. Let's dive into the tutorial. One thing before we start the tutorial, I wanted to show you my website where there is some basic information to get you started with all this stuff. Um, and you can use this as a reference. I did want to read my disclaimer. So without further ado, by downloading and deploying these files, you take full responsibility. Neither 19 Prints nor Darren, that's me, are responsible for productivity gains, productivity losses, injured you to fall down rabbit holes, lost sleep, or annoying conversations you feel the need to have about Claude Code. It's going to happen. Seriously, I tried to provide you with some useful tools, and I genuinely hope you like them. That said, read the files, be safe, take full responsibility for what you're doing for your website and for your clients' websites. Let's jump into the tutorial. So here's the GitHub page that houses the skill and the files needed to make this workflow really run smoothly. Let's grab this URL and let's pop open VS Code. And here is the blank VS Code homepage screen. I'm going to open up a new Claude session and paste this in and ask, please install this skill and file. Let's run it. All right, everything has been installed and we can fire up a new project by just typing / new Odoo project. Oh. All right, I'm gonna open up a new session again here and see if I can launch the skill. And here it is, new Odoo project. So the skill sets up with 6 questions and I will go over the answers. Question 1 is the project parent directory. This is the local folder where Claude will write the files as you work. 2, client or project name, however you want to name the folder and the project itself. Odoo URL in question 3. I'm using the staging URL here. I like to work on staging first, more on that in question 6. Question 4 is the Odoo database name. You can find this by going into developer mode and let's go here. Going into developer mode and getting the name of the database here, or you can go to the shell and actually copy it here. This is probably the easiest way to do it. That's if you're using Odoo SH. Let's close those out. Question 5 is the Odoo login email. I found using the username to be a little more stable, but the email should work. And then the final question is about staging or production. So I like to have a workflow where I work on staging and then promote it to production. Um, you can go straight to production. That's why it's asking the question. It's really up to you. So let's run it. And it looks like it's asking for a question. It's asking a question about since you have a couple more details. I'll ask it to wait on production creds. So once it's time to promote to production, we will add in the production URL, database name, password, username and password. Okay, so the project is set up and actually Claude tried to connect, but I haven't given it the password yet. Let's go and open up the project. And here it is. We have the demo video folder right here. I'll open that up and we'll trust it. And here are all the files created by the skill. We have a temporary folder for files created or used during the creation, during the use of this skill. We have all the tools related, more on that on the GitHub page. We have some workflow items that Claude and I wrote together to make this skill. We have the .env file, very important. Here you'll see where you put in the creds, the password. Here's where you put in the production stuff, and then finally a gitignore file. So I will pause here, enter the password, and we'll connect. Okay, we're back. I've added the password. Let's open up a new Claude session. Let's just make sure we're in the demo video project here folder, and let's test the connection. And we are connected. Fantastic. Okay, so the next step is for us to get all the details in that I mentioned earlier into Claude to make sure that it can go ahead and design you a great website. So if you look over here on the side, I brought all these files in for Claude Code to reference. Before we get into that, I want to show you sort of what I'm going to be designing toward. So in looking for a reference site, I pulled this off of Odoo's their references and found this site. It is currently on Odoo, and truth be told, putting my e-commerce hat on, I think they can do a little better. Um, there's a lot of real estate above the fold that is dedicated to some news. This banner here is sort of only, its slider has only 2 slides, and we don't get to the product until we scroll down quite a bit. Plus, there's some really good stuff down here with the recipes. I really like the look of the product, but I think we can do better, and we're going to focus on the homepage. So with that, let's go write a prompt. Okay, I've written a prompt, and you can see it actually in 2 spots. One, I prematurely hit enter on this, but I wasn't completed. Um, so here I have the full prompt. You are a world-class e-commerce web designer. Your job is to redesign the kingstoncoop.org homepage, header and navigation. And then I'm having it reference some work I did prior to the demo. And, um, naturally I did it with Claude. Um, basically where I created a design brief and a mock-up. I then pulled down all the images from the website and uploaded them to the project here and referenced them here. And now we're gonna let's give it a run. All right, the plan is done and ready for us to review. So I'm going to give it a look. I would suggest you don't skip and just say yes. It's important to read through the plan because this is what Claude is going to execute again. So I'm going to take a minute and read through it. All right, I like the plan and I'm going to go ahead and auto accept. Okay, Claude Code is done and we are ready for the big reveal. Here is a quick breakdown of what was done. And let's check the website out. Here's the website as it was before, our staging site. Let's give it a hard refresh. And my initial impression is that I'm really happy. I like what's going on with the header, although I'd like to see this to be a little bit smaller. We did get the items from the middle of the page here up into this, notification bar, which I like. I like the use of the colors. Overall, this looks really good. I might tweak the spacing here. Let's check to see if Claude kept the WYSIWYG editor in place. So we'll click edit, and it looks like these blocks are broken. The internal content's still working, but the blocks are broken. Let's just see. You can, make changes, do things here already. I'll save that up. But what I've noticed is that oftentimes you have to poke Claude to get this to be fixed. So what I do is I grab a screenshot. Let me turn on my screenshot tool. So I'm going to grab a screenshot and I'm going to ask. And I'm going to paste in the screenshot and send it over. All right, looks like Claude took a stab at it. There was a CSS issue here. Let's look at the website again and let's give it a hard refresh. Click the editor. Oh, still broken. Let's try again. All right, after the second try, we will click edit and the blocks are available. We could add in one here, just as you normally would. Let's discard that change. So again, you still have a few things that I would clean up. Number one, I would ask Claude to add your colors to the theme. It doesn't do that automatically. So it'll add it here and then maybe even change the presets and the buttons so you can use the WYSIWYG more functionally. You got to add your logo, but Claude still remains a valuable tool in editing the site. For example, let's say we wanted to make this, I don't know, let's say 50% smaller so we could see some products above the fold. Let's go give Claude that request and see what it does. So let's decrease the hero section by, let's go more, 60%. I'd like to see products above the fold. So it's going to work, and let's see what it comes back with. Give it a hard refresh. And that's better. I like that. I still might play around with some of the padding here. You're getting a sense of this above the fold here. Let's see what happens if we make it responsive. It makes the cow image a little bit bigger relatively. So these are the kinds of things that I think you can go through and really play and get it to a spot where it accomplishes your goals. But using natural language really offers you the opportunity to design much quicker. And as I mentioned, planning planning up front really does eliminate some of the trial and error as you go along. But let's say we're happy with it and we want to push this over to production. The skill takes care of that too. So first I'm going to show you that, we have nothing on production now. This is the production website. As you can see, it is very basic. All right, I've updated the .env file, and I'm going to give it a command to let's publish this to production. So we have this question here. It's asking if we want to push directly straight to production, do a dry run first, or another option, you could run it through your GitHub repository as well. I'll have it just push it straight to production since this is a demo. All right, looks like Claude Code finished. Let's check the production website. Here's the stage and here's the production website, and let's give it a refresh and we're live. So a couple final thoughts as we end the video. So first, there is a rollback option built in. It's not well tested, and I wouldn't rely on it. Which brings me to my second point: is use your Git repository to do proper versioning control. I can't emphasize that enough. Uh, my third point is passwords. Change your password. You're giving Claude your password to your Odoo instance, and for good security measure, change your password. Also, I'm looking for one end user, a company that wants their website redesigned. I'm looking to do a case study. Um, I want to thank you for your time. Comment below. Let me know if you have any questions, and if you need to be in touch, you can get me here. I'm Darren at 19 Prince. Hit me up on email. Thanks again for making it this far in the video, and I'll see you in the next one.